Something big is coming to the solar system. Something so massive that if it crashes into Earth, it will destroy the planet. But what if I told you that it's not a comet or an asteroid? What if it's a planet? Rogue planets are free-floating planets that have been ejected from their planetary systems or never had one to begin with. This one is very cold, about 455 degrees Celsius. And it's also very big. We haven't actually seen it yet because it's almost invisible against the backdrop of the cosmos. It's roughly the size of Jupiter, and according to the calculations of scientists, its orbit lies between Uranus and Neptune. In 2018, some astronomers even suggested that this planet could be the mysterious Planet 9, which was theorized to exist after computer simulations showed that something must have knocked the dwarf planet Sedna out of its orbit. However, there's no evidence that this planet exists, and without direct observation, we can't know for sure. But what if this rogue planet does exist? Astronomers have calculated its possible trajectory and found that in 2030, it will pass between Neptune and Uranus. If the planet continues its journey, it will approach Earth in 2040. At that point, we'll finally be able to see it. The first probes that detected the planet will be Voyager 1 and New Horizons, which is currently exploring Pluto. What happens next depends on how close the planet will get to us. According to one scenario, the planet will pass Earth at a distance of 10 astronomical units, which is 1.5 billion kilometers. At this distance, the planet won't affect us much. However, its gravity will noticeably shake up our planet's orbit around the Sun, shifting the seasons. Summer will begin in December and the winter solstice will occur in June. Also, this scenario predicts tides going wild and satellites failing. People living near the equator will experience the highest tides ever recorded. And now let us imagine that the planet will get closer still, passing Earth at a distance of just 1 astronomical unit, 150 million kilometers. In this case, the planet will affect our planet's orbit even more significantly. The axis of our planet's orbit will change by 45 degrees. A year on Earth will become twice as long as it is now. The gravitational pull of the planet will trigger earthquakes, tsunamis, and hurricanes. The planet will be visible in the sky like a bright star. Its gravitational pull will slow down the rotation of the planet, and a day on Earth will last 2 hours longer than a day on Earth today. It is hard to imagine what kind of force such a planet would need to be able to do all of this. For comparison, the gravitational pull of Jupiter, which is 5 times larger than the mass of Earth's planet, is 2.5 times weaker than the Earth's gravitational pull. So if a planet of this size gets too close to us, it will literally tear our planet apart. There is only a 0.6 chance that it will pass at a distance of more than 10 astronomical units. Otherwise, it will get closer and could even collide with Earth. If that happens, humanity will die along with most of the planet's fauna and flora. How likely is it that something like this could happen? Scientists don't rule out this scenario, although they admit that it's unlikely. Could we do anything to stop it? Yes, we could try to push the planet away using nuclear propulsion. This is a system of satellites equipped with nuclear engines that could theoretically redirect the planet's trajectory. To make this plan work, we'll need to launch 120 of these satellites into orbit. Each satellite will weigh 17 tons and carry a thermonuclear engine with a capacity of 50 meg. In any case, we'll definitely be able to see the planet with our own eyes. For the people who will live to see this spectacle, it will become a new religion, a new god that gave humanity a second chance. Or maybe the end of the world really isn't such a bad thing, especially if you think about how many likes you can get on your last post on social media.